The Federal Executive Council has approved 9.2 billion naira as premium for insurance companies that will manage the group. The life insurance for federal civil servants. This was among the contract approvals the council granted during its weekly virtual meeting on Wednesday. Details in this next report. At the weekly Federal Executive Council meeting, presided over by President Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria's Health Ministry was given a boost through the approval of the establishment of an oxygen production plant for COVID-19 pandemic intervention in each of the 36 states of the country. While briefing State House correspondents shortly after the meeting, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, who represented the Minister of Health, Osage Ehanire, said the decision was part of the administration's efforts towards addressing the challenges posed by the coronavirus pandemic.
At the beginning of the pandemic, many people thought ventilators would be the issue. But as the pandemic is now mutating and changing, oxygen has become the most critical issue. I think many of us who have watched what is happening in India in particular will see the wisdom in the federal government ensuring that at least each state of the federation has an oxygen production plant.
Also speaking on behalf of the head of service of the Federation, Mohammed said FEC approved 9.2 billion naira as premium for group life insurance for federal civil servants in the country.
This is part of the government's program to take care of the welfare of all the public employees, so that in case of death, at least they are assured that there will be compensation.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Finance, Budgets and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, said she briefed the Council on the latest National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) report on the 0.5% growth of the country's gross domestic products.
The improved economic conditions that has been reported is indicative of the fact that 23 out of 46 activities recorded positive growth in the first quarter of 2021 compared to 17 in the previous quarter. And also, there is a further illustration that the slow but gradual recovery process is indicative of the fact that business operations are returning to normal and that restrictions of movements and commercial activities have been relaxed after extended close down in the year 2020.
On his part, Minister of Environment Mohammed Mahmood said the Council approved the revised national policy on climate change.
We all know climate change is really a topic of the day. It has a serious implication on economy, livelihood, the environment in general. And while climate change affects everybody, but we realize that it affects women all the more. This revised one has also taken into consideration the national policy on gender and climate change to include women in almost every aspect of the planning, the execution, project execution that has to do with climate change.
The minister, however, clarified that since women are most affected by climate change, the revisited national policy will include women in every aspect of the planning and execution of the projects. Folashade Ogurinde, TV 360 News.